Join the HOA, or else. That's the first thing the guy said as he rolled up my driveway. No greeting. No introduction. Just a threat, plain and smug, like he owned the place. He stepped out of a white golf cart painted to look like a cop cruiser, flashing amber lights and HOA enforcement stickers slapped on the sides in cheap vinyl. His outfit didn't belong to any real department either: tan vest with a fake badge, tactical pants, and a belt loaded with zip ties and a radio that probably didn't even work. Meanwhile, I was standing on my porch, sipping my morning coffee, enjoying the quiet. "You're the new homeowner, right?" he asked. "This property falls under Willow Ridge HOA authority. You'll need to fill out compliance paperwork and pay your annual dues." I took another sip. "No, it doesn't. My deed says otherwise. This land's under county jurisdiction, not HOA." His mouth tightened. "Around here, everyone's part of the association." "Well," I said, "I guess I'm not from around here." "Before we go on, comment which country you're watching from. Let's see how far this story travels." Anyway, this didn't start overnight. 2 months earlier, I'd bought the old Grant property, 2 acres sitting right outside the HOA boundary. A filing mistake decades ago left it under county zoning. Every house nearby paid dues, except mine. That fact drove Keller, the self-proclaimed HOA captain, absolutely insane. It started with letters printed in red ink, full of empty threats and fake legal talk. Then came compliance warnings taped to my mailbox. Finally, he started showing up himself, in that ridiculous vest, pretending to be law enforcement. At first, I ignored him. But when he began parking near my gate at night, shining a flashlight across my porch like he was on patrol, I'd had enough. The county zoning office confirmed what I already knew: Keller and his so-called HOA had zero jurisdiction over my property. What he was doing wasn't enforcement, it was impersonation, a criminal offense. So, the next morning, when he showed up puffed up and posturing again, I decided to end it. "You step on my land again without a warrant," I said calmly, "and it becomes criminal trespass. Clear enough?" He gave me that fake tough guy stare, the kind people give when they don't realize how much trouble they're in. Then, he shifted his jacket, showing a black pistol on his hip. That's when I realized, he wasn't pretending anymore. He rested a hand on it, trying to look powerful, but I could see the fear creeping into his eyes. I'd seen real threats before. He was just playing dress up. "You really want to do this?" I asked quietly. "I'm enforcing compliance, ma'am," he said. "The board authorized use of force if residents resist." "The board?" I stepped down from the porch. "You mean that unregistered shell the county dissolved 2 years ago?" His smirk faltered. "You don't know what you're talking about." "I know enough," I replied. "And I know impersonating an officer can land you in jail for a year." That got his attention. His fingers tightened on the holster. "Lady, I don't think you understand." "No," I cut in, lowering my tone. "You don't understand. You're on my land, wearing a fake badge, holding a real gun. The only smart move left is putting it down and hoping you leave in one piece." For a moment, he froze. Then, with a shaky thumb, he flicked the safety off. I stayed calm. Hands raised slightly, not out of fear, but to keep his focus where I wanted. "Think about this," I said softly. "You pull that trigger, you'll never see daylight again." He sneered. "You talk like you're the law." That made me smile, small, cold, certain. "I don't talk like the law," I said. "I am the law." I lifted my jacket just enough to show the gold star badge on my belt. "County Sheriff," engraved clear as day. His eyes went wide. All that fake confidence drained out instantly. You're the sheriff?" he stammered. "Yes," I said, and before he could react, I moved. One twist, the gun hit the gravel. Years of training made it effortless. "Hands behind your back," I ordered. He hesitated, then obeyed, trembling. You're under arrest for trespass, impersonating an officer, and brandishing a weapon. You have the right to remain silent, and I strongly suggest you start using it." He tried mumbling about orders and the HOA president, but his voice cracked halfway through. I picked up his weapon, cleared it, and set it aside. "You're going to tell me everything," I said. "And if someone put you up to this, I'll find them too." When backup arrived, we started the investigation. My deputies took photos, the fake patrol cart, the decals, the imitation lights, even the useless radio setup. A full-blown impersonation operation. Sitting cuffed by my driveway, he finally started talking. "I was told to make you comply," he said, voice shaking. "By who?" "Karen," he whispered. "Karen Milbourne, the HOA president. She paid me cash." There it was. The name I'd been hearing for months, the one running Willow Ridge like her private kingdom. "So she paid you to commit felonies?" I asked. He nodded weakly. "I didn't know you were law enforcement." "That makes it worse," I said flatly. "You aimed a gun at a private citizen. That's assault with a deadly weapon, impersonation, and brandishing. Congratulations, you just earned yourself a long vacation in county jail." He begged for leniency when they put him in the cruiser. I ignored him and called the county attorney. Within an hour, we had a warrant for Karen Milbourne's arrest. We served it that same evening. Karen opened her door wearing a silk robe and holding a wine glass, totally clueless that half the sheriff's office was on her front lawn. "Karen Milbourne," I said, flashing my badge. She blinked. "Yes?" "You're under arrest for conspiracy, solicitation of impersonation, and unlawful coercion." Her jaw dropped. "You can't do this." "I am the HOA." "Not anymore," I said. She kept ranting about jurisdiction until we showed her the video, her officer pulling a gun on me. By morning, the DA had filed every charge. Keller, the fake cop, got 4 years for impersonation and weapons charges. Karen, the mastermind, got 6 years, a lifetime HOA ban, and a $150,000 fine for conspiracy and fraud. As for me? I replaced the sign on my gate with one that reads, "This property is under sheriff's protection. No more fake cops. No more threats. Just peace, and the law, where it belongs." That's how a fake badge met real justice. He thought a vest and a pistol made him powerful, but in the end, it only earned him a ride to lockup, and a permanent record. You can fake authority. You can fake confidence. But you can't fake the law. Now, my mornings are quiet again, just me, my porch, and the cup of coffee I never finished that day. What do you think, folks? Did they get what they deserved? Or should the punishment have gone further? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like and subscribe. Because trust me, the next HOA story is going to be even wilder. The end. Every neighborhood has its secrets, and every Karen leaves her mark. If you love true HOA stories like this, make sure to watch more on our channel, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life neighborhood drama. Thank you.